They only the only places that you'll most likely see these are in seafood markets or aquariums.
Finally.
Thankfully, these crabs are scavengers and will only dine on dead or decaying animals. But on occasion, they will eat small organisms and algae. Now, it is believed that these crabs can live to up to or over 100 years, but the biggest one ever caught was estimated to be around 40 years old. There was one named Big Daddy who won a Guinness World Record for being the widest crab to live in captivity. He lived at the Sea Black Pool in the UK from 2013 till he passed away in 2016. He was around 80 years old around the time of his passing. Black Pool, yeah, and all that.
How big is that? Is that supposed to be a crab? Oh, got another ad. Oh, I'm tired of these ads being 56 seconds long. Wait, temptations. It's a cat playing the deed. Oh, is this a cat food commercial? Oh, that's cute. Anyway, hopefully it's working now. Golly, because for some reason when the connection becomes unstable, I would randomly would lose audio. I do not know why that is. My MacBook this these super monkey balls, and for anyone that does see this live stream, says how to start over. Again, that's what happens when you have a MacBook that's just outdated, and I gotta put up with it. James is currently on the call with the police though because of what his darn brother did. That is really satanic. Basically, what's to say is this beyond evil at this point? Well, I don't know. I guess you could say it's evil enough. And basically, his sister's here. So, Patricia, welcome back. I'm so sorry about that. And I hope the dumbbells if you're rushed or anything because I want to take care of that situation he's in right now. And I'm just appalled of what he had to put up with. I was really shocked. I was. So welcome back. Oh, yeah. I bet after since the police want to investigate, especially for something like this, it may take a little while. So I know it probably won't they probably won't be done right away. And whoever liked the live stream, thank you for that. So I just wanted to make a little update. Ah, Greg, hello. Dumbo told me that you had to take care of your kids, and I had some area issues, and I know that you basically voted for the burden Canadian accent. So I mean, I know Canadians have different accents, but I only know about the Alberta one from The Simpsons. So besides that, I was talking to Patricia because I'm cheesed offy because horrific incident that basically happened to James earlier, and he's basically on the call with the police because his older brother likes to be a dark Canuck. I'm not sure that's the right term for it. Because of what he did with him when he was asleep. So yeah, it was not good. But other than that, I'm doing okay. So if you're wondering who's talking right now, that's Dumbo's sister that's using the laptop right now because Dumbo is using his father's phone at the moment. And I'm just
So,
looking up this guy named Vine Sauce that is talking about some underwater sea animals. It's pretty cool. Like what's to say blanket, I like to say scary ones. Why does it look like a lobster? A lobster under what? That's kind of cool.
I'm sure I do.
Ew! Oh, that's disgusting. That's a crab? Oh my Buddha, it's long. Oh my goodness. It looks like a spider. It's so big. Oh, that's disgusting. Anyway, so Greg James is basically Dumbo. That's the actual name, but I just go by his um his username Dumbbell. Um because he told me his name before. Oh, thank you, Greg. I'm flattered. I'm glad you like him. Literally, I'm really flattered that you've been liking them. Yeah, I'm a little unpredictable because I'm really random. It's just because of my AUDHD. So I like to talk about different topics, honestly. Plus, I don't mind people want to give me, well, depending on what it is, giving me with crafts something that they like. But, well, with the budget I have, probably not right now, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you haven't met Patricia, but yeah, that's Dumbbell, aka James's sister, if you're wondering. Is that a lobster? And that's a
Imagine that grabbing your toes while you swim,
it looks like a
and
shrimp.
it thinks your toe is a
What am I looking at? What should consult the
is a
screen?
piece of dead meat.
It looks like shrimp.
They're scavengers after all. Now imagine eating it. Well, I don't even eat like I don't even eat crabs really,
I love crabs are pretty
or
good.
lobster or anything like
I
that.
love
But
shrimp. My favorite type of seafood ever.
I'm not sure. There's a video posted. I actually am.
So, Greg, I'll explain the best way I can. James, aka Dumbo, right? Then I'll go by James because Patricia's here. He had a traumatic incident from the other night when his brother Derek spit in his mouth. Remember that I told you that night while he was asleep because James was asleep with his mouth open? Well, apparently Derek decided to masturbate on, I'm guessing maybe his face, because James said that Derek was filming him while he's, masturbating, right? And he basically told James that he would threaten him for some dumb, he's an idiot. Like he knows he's screwed. He did this himself. He would post it online. I do not know why the heck he would think that's a great idea. So basically, James is a victim of assault or, well, sexual assault and battery. And James is on the phone with the police right now. At least that's what Patricia's telling me. And hopefully he'll go to prison. It's bad enough that not only basically Derek would abuse James's cats as well, but also wanted to basically injure his arm. So, and he also has a gun as well. He's a mistake of a human being. Purchase, I'm sorry about that. He's a mistake. Also, I don't know why I had 5 years, then went down to two. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no, Greg, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I feel awful for him. I know because when I was little, I got molested by my youngest cousin, right? I don't want to mention his name. I know my mother doesn't want me to though, but I could relate to his situation since I was 7 or 8. Well, he was 16 because I know he's 8 years younger than me. So at the time, he was twice my age. And I'm against incest. I don't know why people thinking it's okay. It's not normal. It shouldn't be normal. I do not know why people think that. I don't, unless you never met them, then I get it happens. But if you grew up around them since your birth or whatever, that's not normal. And that's why I chose that thumbnail of it's basically a Nickelodeon show that I used to watch. My nephews and nieces, I used to watch with them too when they're younger. The Loud House, you may have heard of it. Definitely the worst Nickelodeon show I've ever watched because apparently people enjoy fandom of children that would, let's just say, doing, you know, kissing, etc., with each other. And apparently, a lot of people support that, and I do not know why. I think it's called Rule 34. It's basically cartoon pornographic stuff that shouldn't exist. I don't know where that comes from. Or whoever invented that should just be investigated. I don't know why. It shouldn't be a thing. But it does. If that makes sense. I remember hearing about this, I think a couple years ago. I think. I am me too, Greg, and that's really sweet of you. Yeah, he's been going through a lot right now. He is, and I hope that that damn freak would go to jail, prison. Pardon me. I don't know what's wrong with him, But oh my gosh. Patricia, it's our pleasure. It is. Yeah, I could tell he's been going through a lot. Especially how you told me that Derek raped you. I'm just sorry. I hope that wasn't too private. Um, he needs to be in prison. He needs life in prison, or I don't know, whatever the judge decides. Because I think that's considered revenge porn what he's doing, and sexual assault. Absolutely, I'm just shocked. I am. I am really shocked. I'm just lost for words. I am. I am. So I have to so dark in here because we don't have a lamp. So I'm gonna get back to the sea creature stuff later. I want to look up because since Greg is a teacher, there is this other YouTuber that I can just balance the mood out. While we wait for James. It was a YouTuber that was reacting about the worst type of teachers. It looked interesting. Where is it? I want to see it. I don't know what channel it is. And I love that guy with the big eyebrows. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna watch this channel later. Where is it? And I think it's the is it the main channel? What channel was it? The video caught my attention. I'm trying to find it right now. Is this the wrong channel? Fred, I think it is. Is the other guy, I think. I don't know who reacted to it. Oh dear, I forgot. Isn't that here? I saw that somewhere. I forgot what video it is. I think Dion, I think you need to type in worst type of cheat. Yeah, good idea. So I like to talk to myself a lot. It's a force of habit. I don't know who uploaded it though. Man, I forgot what video it was. Oh, crud. I don't remember the darn channels. I gotta write all this down. I forget things a lot when I'm under a lot of stress. Shit, it's not here. Whatever. I'll look for it. Oh, good. Okay. So he's back in, but I don't know if he wants to talk. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, I mean, especially what Derek did, I don't blame him. Yeah, he needs all the space that he needs right now. After what he went through, he is Patricia, he's definitely traumatized. So I could tell, trust me, when I go through a lot of trauma, I don't like to talk to anyone myself. That's absolutely normal. And by the way, my sincere apologies. Oh, that's okay, Greg. That's fine. My kids wanted to play. Oh, that's cute. They want to play Minecraft. Oh, James likes to play Minecraft. Oh, Greg, I don't. I actually don't have any kids. Believe it or not, I'm surprised you think I do. I'm just an uncle. If that actually helps. Yeah, I'm surprised you asked me that. I'm flattered. And you touch yourself a lot. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I'm so glad I'm not. Honestly. And James said he'll come back. That's fine, Patricia. That is totally fine. Yeah. I don't blame him. He's traumatized. I could tell. Trust me, I could tell. I just hope that he gets justice for what your bastardly satanic brother did. I hope he gets kicked out of the house for good. I am. I thought you heard that I was, but I guess in the audio from the other live stream that it went through. Yeah. So, Greg, I have 6 nephews and nieces. 3 of them are boys, and 3 of them are girls. And the youngest, she is, I think, 15. And my oldest, he's getting up there. He's going to be 22. Oh my gosh, he's a full adult now. Oh, it's kind of weird to think about it. And I'm barely 30. He's gonna be 22 in October. God, man, he's 22 years old. How? I still see him as a child. I don't know why. God, it's insane to think about it. I do not know why. Yeah, I agree with Greg.
Three worksheets, pages 5, 6, 9, 273, 655 in your workbook, and you'll need to make a TED Talk to present in front of the whole school. What do you want, James? Well, how much time do we have? Like as soon as you hit the ripe age of 5 years old, they throw your ass into school, and you just don't make it out until you're like fucking 65. And when I was younger, I always used to wonder, like, what?
Wait, let me find another video. I'm just looking at different types of teachers. I'm kind of curious.
Picking types of teachers. Today, I decided to do the part 2 to the types of teachers video. Hey man, we're gonna rank every single teacher out there, from F tier being the worst, all the way up to S tier being the goats. Now the S tier is gonna have some very limited spots because getting a teacher is like kind of buying a lottery ticket. Pretty much 9 times out of 10 it's a miss. Now some of these teachers are so bad, you gotta think like, where do these get? And how are my parents trusting me to be watched by these people? But I think it's best we start with a teacher that a lot of you definitely know. The teacher that's always mad. Oh my God, this motherfucker fuming 24/7. Like, I don't know who spit in his coffee this morning and who was giving him mad wedgies back in the day. But this dude thinks he has so much authority over everybody else. He's basically known for taking advantage of his power.
Yeah, I agree. Even though she was nice to me. I still remember my home ec teacher would yell, "Why are you talking?" Not to me, but the other students. Oh my gosh. It's also she was making an earthquake in the class. It was hilarious. Her name was Miss LaRue, was my home ec teacher. I do miss her though. She was sweet. You know, she kept calling me Dean for some not dumb reason, for some interesting reason. But the other classmates I had, they keep calling me Dean for some dumb reason.
They somehow hate kids, bro. You literally signed up for the job. It's crazy how these teachers have their midlife crisis so early. And you know why? Because their life is so fucking mid. These teachers getting slid in D tier. It's pretty entertaining to watch sometimes. Now let's move on to the dumb teacher. Who hired this person? I'm sorry, but like, what did you do to get through school? And these people are D1 at losing assignments. No matter what,
define dumb.
You're gonna get lost. And the worst part is, you get penalized for it.
Damn it, I got another ad. These ads are out of control. Anyway, all right, and Patricia, take your time, hon. Yeah, Greg, you said 3, right? I think you told me. I know I tend to forget. Same way for Dumbbell. And I actually don't drink coffee. My mother does. She's actually a coffeeholic. I just never liked the taste of it, sadly. You know, it kind of sucks because I always wonder, why do people like coffee so much? You know, the only type of coffee, if it counts, is the mocha frappuccinos that they actually have at Starbucks. But those are the only types that I think they're so close enough to coffees that I drink. They were not bad. They did give me a little bit of energy though. I see why people drink coffee, and is one of the baristas because I was an actual. Not well, I guess you can say customer, but I would go there to be on my laptop and study or just get out of the house. They liked me a lot that they would even buy one for me for free. Oh, I missed that. I still remember. I think I have a picture when I used to go to Starbucks. So I still have it up on the Google reviews. So some people saw that before they remodeled it. It looks so ugly.
Right about now. I remember one time this teacher lost a class assignment I did that was worth a lot of our grade. And of course I got a 0 on the assignment. She didn't even give me a chance to redo it. Well, F tier. Definitely going to be one of the worst. Next we got the teacher with an ego. Now, this person thinks they're all that in a bag of chips. Just because you graduated a school and now you're a professor at a college, that does not mean you're the shit, bro. Pipe down. And these are the same type of people to say, I'll wait before class starts. No one's gonna listen to I'll wait. Like,
True.
I'm sorry, that just doesn't work. Dude,
True.
this teacher going straight in the F tier.
I agree.
That shit pisses me off. The teacher that no one listens to. Now you just
I
gotta
feel bad for them.
this teacher. Like, I'm usually
You talk about the
more-
substitute, right? Yeah, sadly, a lot of kids don't respect the substitutes. I know in middle school, oh my gosh, we did not like her. You know, I did. She would always get bullied when we have our free time, and sometimes she would come a little early. They would say, ah, and then she would get a frown. I'm thinking, like, be quiet. I know our free time is over, but man, show some respect. Oh man, I can't imagine how it is for this generation. Honestly, at least our generation. Oh, something else. You have three, yeah. And how was my 4th of July, Greg? It wasn't bad. I did saw some amazing fireworks. It just sucks I couldn't get it on camera because my phone needs to be repaired. And the funny thing is, it lasted for I think 2 hours or two and a half. It lasted for a long time. People were going nuts with the fireworks, especially when they go the pew pew. I hate that stuff for some reason, but it was all over the place. There was quite a bit around at least in front of our neighborhood. Not I think maybe around here, but I just know around the mountain areas. Let's just say a few miles away. I can actually see them, and oh, that's right, because you just saw it yesterday. I forgot. And you used to be a Greg, how was it? Honestly, I have so much respect for substitute teachers because I know that you're not the actual teacher and that you basically would give sheets. Like, let's just say for students that they're their best behavior, they could get extra credit because you're not the actual teacher and they won't respect you much. Oh my gosh, I know my classmates were like that all my childhood, and I give so much respect for substitutes. Not to mention the reason why I like them because you don't have to do anything. You could just read a book, make sure that they're in their best behavior. I think that's what's fun about being a substitute at the same time now, even though it can come with its downsides. Because you can still get paid for your your schedule. If that makes sense. You hated being a substitute. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. See, I think maybe younger teachers have more respect towards kids because for some reason growing up for me, because my teachers are mostly middle age, a little older, they didn't get a lot of respect, even though I love them. It's so weird. I do not know why though. Because I know most of my teachers were female, and I'm trying to think of the ones that didn't get respect though, because the younger ones they did have a lot of respect, but the older ones though, I think it depends, but not as much. I think it was I forgot. I know it's my math class, but I think it's I think it's that's geometry. It was my algebra class. I forgot the name of the class though. It's some type of algebra because we had to use the calculators that we had to use that weird graph. I never liked doing it. It was so complicated. Ugh. A lot of my classmates didn't respect her much. She was so sweet. But I feel bad though. Because they were a little rude to her. That's because she's a little older. Hell, even my history teacher, I think she was in her early 60s, so she was a sweetheart. So, oh my gosh, man, kids, my high school was kind of cruel back then. Golly, it was a different time back then. Oh, D- Dumbo, is that you? Wait, no, that's you. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Patricia. I'm so sorry because I know Dumbo or James talks like that. But welcome back. Um, I'm not surprised that you were respected by your students, even though I put on a movie for movie day. Oh my gosh, I remember we actually had a lot of those. I just never understood why students were like that. I never get the gif for that. I don't. I really don't. I remember growing up in when I was in middle school, we would have movie day at least once a week or maybe twice, depending on our behavior. But I forgot what happened back then. Actually, damn it, I don't remember because it was so long ago. Hold on, I'm gonna microwave some chicken nuggets. I'll be back. Shit, I meant to put my fork on the floor. All right. Did I just have a newcomer? Oh, hey, Red. Yeah, Patricia's supposed to be James's sister. Huh? I haven't heard from you in a little while. And I never. Greg, are you kidding me? I hope he got arrested for that. Are you serious? I hope he got arrested and expelled. Are you kidding me? I can't imagine a teacher. I can't imagine why would a damn student punch a just because he's a damn underage doesn't give him the right to, oh, you know what, I'm just innocent because I'm just a kid. You're a teen. Yeah, you're still a kid, but you're almost an adult. You basically are yeah, you're a child by law, but by crime it's an adult act. So I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you kidding me? I hope he got arrested. Seriously, that is ridiculous. At least here in the U.S., if a student does that, they would get arrested on the spot. They would. I remember one of my classmates in middle school when they had like a little fight with one of our teachers. He was 12, right? Oh, he got sent to juvie. So that was awesome. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to this. It was hilarious that he got arrested and his face being all smushed down on the floor. Yeah. Anthony, you kind of deserve it. Honestly, I'm shocked. Yeah, James gave me his MacBook to use for a moment, and I'm using James' account because I don't have my own right. But Greg, I'm so sorry to hear that. What the? Oh, you didn't get a better rating? Well, Brad, thank you for stepping by. It was nice talking to you for a bit, or for a moment. And my name's all right.
Person in school, I would just see all the commotion and chaos going down in my class. And I would just feel terrible for this person. Like if I was in that same situation, I don't know how I would manage that. Now these teachers are generally nice people, but they just get taken advantage of.
They
And then I'm
do.
going to give them an A tier. And sometimes these teachers that no one listens to, they start crying. Yeah, we got
The crier teacher. I think one of my teachers would cry when my students would make fun of her. Oh, Greg, I can't imagine. I hope that student that did to you got arrested. I hope he did. I really hope he got arrested on the spot. Seriously. And Red, that's so sweet of you to see that. I hope it goes well as well. Huh. Kind of rhymes. Also, I love your profile picture. I can't believe it has a cat on it. Cute.
crying in front of the class. Okay, look, I feel a little bit bad, but like, dude, letting fucking middle school kids get to you is crazy. Then they usually give some sob story about, I come here every day just for you guys to be the worst class. Shut the fuck. I feel kind of bad, not really. So for that, they get C2.
Understandable.
Yeah, this dude cannot stop fucking talking. No matter what, in every class.
I never had a yapping teacher though.
Wait, a time where this person always gets sidetracked. This dude will talk 5 minutes after class was supposed to end. He'll be like, oh, my bad, I went past the time. Like, bro, I had to sit 5 minutes past the bell to hear you yammer and yammer about fucking nothing. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes they do come in clutch. Like, if I have to present or something and they take up too much time, it's perfect. So for that, the yapper gets a C tier, middle of the road. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think we got our first S tier on our hands. The baddie. How is this teacher not a...
Yeah, the attractive teacher, so I've heard.
Oh, like, I don't understand. She should be a Vogue magazine or some shit. Why is she standing in front of a whiteboard looking like that, bro? She got me turning into Nielsen real quick. I'm gonna miss. I could possibly stay after class to help you with any extra work. Oh yeah, and about today's assignment, I got that done in approximately 5 minutes. But the baddie teacher is the only teacher that can slide when teachers get way too close, bro. Like, if it's a baddie teacher, hey man, I'm totally fine with that. Like, these...
Still not okay though, because even though it's a boring, he's underage. That's not okay. People need to stop being in that mindset. That's why a lot of men don't talk about this.
Be breathing in my face.
But I get where he's coming from.
To help me, or sometimes
I know one of my male classmates. Oh well, man, we went at the English teacher and they say, "Oh, she's hot." Like, stop, because we were 12. But you didn't get 12-year-olds. I mean, oh my gosh, he was funny. I love my teacher, Ms. Zeller. She was a sweetheart. I love how she made those delicious lemon bars. I think I even got emotional when thinking about it. She was my favorite teacher that I had. Honestly. Oh my gosh, she knows how to bake. She was an amazing teacher. Like, she needs to be protected at all costs. Anyway, not to mention, even though summer break, I saw the work. Oh, that sucks, Greg. Yeah, you deserve a break. That sucks. Usually I know that teachers, they would be prepared, let's just say a couple of weeks before, well, I think it's a couple of weeks before school starts, because you have to, depending on the grade that you have to teach, right? When you have to set up the posters and make sure that your desktop is basically set up, and then being assigned at the homeroom. Oh my goodness, that sucks. You got to do extra work. Oh, Patricia, I'm so sorry to hear that. Take your time. Damn, poor James. The reason is oh, that's right, meetings. Right. I can't imagine the PTA meetings too, though. And you have to prepare for work. That's true. That kind of sucks, though. I can't imagine. You know what sucks about me being a teacher is that you gotta read all of the assignments and then you have to grade them. That must be a handful. You know, I can't imagine being a teacher. I can't. Tech, I was a little bit of a pushover because I was kind of the smart kid in a way. And my classmates, they did took advantage of me by doing the work and they sit and do nothing. I mean, they were kind of bullies, but not that bad. Bad enough. And it was a little bit unfair because I had to be grouped up with them. So I can relate. Yeah, I bet it is a handful. It sucks. Teachers don't get paid enough these days. They don't. Like, I get it. Like, there are kids that don't like going to school. I don't blame it because of school shootings now. But golly, it sure has changed, man, compared to when we were in school. Honestly, the teachers were treated so much better back then. Honestly. You know, that's... I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Man, I haven't been at school so long. Literally. Oh, yeah, again, it has been a decade.
4K Ultra HD view of their cheeks. Like, why are they that fucking close? But if it's a baddie teacher, though, shit, man, I'm not complaining. This one, probably C tier. It's slightly annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Next, we got the drippy teacher. Another S tier. This dude way too goated. He got it on, bro. He got a bunch of W brands on. He got Nike, Adidas, even birdgang.shop, which you should check out, by the way. Link is in the description. The designs are limited time only, so go cop yourself one. This dude will walk in.
Yet
with a
again, I
nice-
did had a crush on my male teacher though. It was math. He was white. He looked pretty handsome. He was I mean, I went through a phase. Well, every high schooler goes through this, or a lot of them do. He was like 24. He was pretty young. And I remember when I was friends with JT, he would smoke a lot of weed before we go to school, and he would sleep. He would really get in trouble. It was a weird time back then. But he was smart though.
Pair of Jordans,
Or at least I
bro.
think he
And
is.
He knows how to dress, bro. And of course, we also got the opposite of the spectrum. The teacher that doesn't know how to dress and they musty shit. Yeah, the musty teacher fucking sucks. I swear, sometimes these teachers be forgetting to take a shower. Like, I don't really know what their deal is. I'm sorry, bro. But how are you gonna?
I never had that
musty
teacher.
When the baddie teacher exists, how can you do that? If that was me, I would make sure my little middle part there, my balding head is spiffy. They're not annoying, but they smell really bad. So for that, D tier. I mean, I can deal with it. It's not terrible. Actually, no. The boring teacher. I mean, there's not too much to go over for this one. Like, he's really just boring as shit. And he just yaps on about nothing. He just somehow manages to get me to fall asleep every class.
Welcome to the class.
I feel awful because I used to fall asleep in class, not because of the teacher, but because we just didn't get enough sleep. Honestly, that's what it sucks about American schools, because we only get enough hours to rest for ourselves. So yeah, I could relate to that, but not the boring part. At least I don't think so.
I don't know how his voice can get more monotone than that. Imagine if I spoke like that on my videos, y'all would be fucking clicking off in the first minute. I mean, sometimes this dude just doesn't care about like grading, so for that I guess C. And speaking of not caring, we got the teacher that just does not give a fuck. When his day's over, he's clocked out. He's not responding to any emails. I mean, I wouldn't either, bro. Fuck that. And this guy just loves to dish out 80s. And low key's a go for that, because I'm just trying to pass.
True.
He's going to the beach.
I have the doesn't care teacher. Yeah, I did. I mean, I was their teacher's pet. You know, I feel guilty because I'm thinking, why are you giving me a high grade for? Because yeah, I was well behaved, but doesn't mean I always deserve that grade though.
That just straight munches
the munching
class.
teacher.
Now, this teacher is hit or miss. They could have a full course meal prepared by Gordon Ramsay himself on his desk, and they'll be like, "No, you can't eat." Like,
oh yeah, I'll feel a little jealous because why are you eating a good snack? You know, and then we got to eat sloppy whatever for lunch. You know, I'm not the type of person that would complain about lunches, so that would probably be a C tier for me for the munching teacher.
Why can't I eat? Your face is pretty much fucking stuffed. Like these teachers that pull up with a 5-star meal, that's crazy. And then they say you can't eat until lunch. But the lunch food is fucking dog shit. So by the time lunch rolls around, I'm miraculously not gonna be hungry anymore. After smelling whatever kind of slop that is. Now this one it kind of depends. If they don't let you eat fucking F tier, and if they do, I guess B, they're not really causing any problems.
True.
Now sometimes these teachers be munching on donuts.
They do bring snacks though. One of my teachers used to do that. We love them for that. Literally. So your wife has been having some issues lately. She's upset about how I have to work so much. And since she can't work, yeah, because of her condition, right? She gets really lonely and it's hard for her to help take care of the kids. Greg, I can absolutely imagine that. Literally, it does suck, especially in your country though, because I know us Americans struggle. You Canadians, you struggle a lot. Heck, sometimes worse than us. Honestly, it sucks because I know, let's just say, in Vancouver, they have like a housing crisis. I've been hearing about that, and I love that city. It's just awful what goes on over there. And other parts of Canada, I'm thinking, what is going on up there? And I mean, I see why some Canadians they would want to move to somewhere else. At least out here where we live, because the cost of living is cheaper here. So that sucks that you can't spend time with her. Honestly, I don't blame you for that. Especially what you gotta put up with. You deserve a promotion at least, especially what that darn student did to you in the stomach. Honestly. I've been seeing a lot of those teacher videos on TikTok, and these teachers will complain of how their students will always be on their smartphones. They want to interact with them. They basically be disrespectful. and even being in fights with them. It's just so weird how that's a thing. It wasn't a thing like this at all growing up. For me, it was foreign. You just don't hit a teacher. That's one thing. If you do, well, yeah, you're going to be arrested. Absolutely. And oh no, oh, take your time, Greg. Take your time. I'm gonna get my burrito while you're using the bathroom. I think it might be still a little hot. Oh, all right, I'm back. James is not okay. I'm not surprised. And Patricia, I feel awful to hear that they had a panic attack. I don't blame him. Honestly, if he needs all the time that he needs, then I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, I think he's just going through a lot of trauma because of what Derek did. So I know he definitely needs probably a lot of space because I'm guessing the emotions are starting to kick in for him. And I just hope that Derek got arrested, or at least he will. You gonna go in an hour? That's fine. So I'm totally fine with him not wanting to be here. Honestly, I don't mind that at all. If he wants to, only if he's comfortable. I don't mind talking to him.
He's in for real. These are the teachers that just will not stop me riding the. Oh, okay. Never mind. Now, basically, all these teachers do is they pick favorite.
And
Need better internet than 5G?
okay, yeah, that's fine.
They have them answer questions in class, etc. Well, my hand could be up for decades if I know the answer, like until it goddamn falls off, and they still wouldn't call on me. The worst part of it all is like these teachers will just magically forget you did anything, but they'll remember when their favorites did something.
True.
Like, oh yeah, this kid participates all the time, but you never do. Like that.
Hey, Dumbo, are you doing okay?
Right now, no way. But in elementary school,
I hope that the police were, helpful in them arresting him. No, that's fine. I just hope that they were being helpful in that, they believe you and maybe seen the video evidence unless he deleted it.
Remember, the teacher would always.
I'm just glad you're doing okay at least.
I exist. It was my fucking art teacher. She was an absolute bitch. She basically favored girls over guys and would shit on every dude's artwork. And at the same time, bro, we're in 3rd grade. We're not exactly going to be cooking up starry nights. But yeah, that reminds me of the teachers that have high expectations. Like, calm down, bro. We are not Harvard students. We're not exactly going to be able to fully break down E equals MC squared, bro. We had Google our entire school careers, bro.
Good. Yeah, you know what? Screw him. I don't care if he's missing. I don't give a damn. As long as the police know that you're a victim, and that they keep you safe, that's all that matters. He'll know when he gets back, and then they come back. They'll know, and he's fucked. No, he won't. Not on my watch. Especially when he threatened to say that he posts online. Because he can't be hiding. So Dumbo, don't need to worry. I'm just glad that the police didn't mistreat you this time.
It's just not happening. Fuck, I forgot to rank the last one. I'm a dumbass. But both of these teachers are going in DQ. Now this next teacher is
I just hope that you told him everything. If not, then I understand. Because it can be hard.
And a sinister teacher. This teacher should be never let out the shadow realm ever again. The Creed. Like, how does this teacher even exist, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, instead of doing their job, these motherfuckers are trying to get 14-year-olds on Snapchat. Like, these dudes need to be sent straight to prison, bro. They belong with EDP in the cell. There was this one teacher at my school that was talking to students through Snapchat. And bro was saying some weird-ass shit, too. And of course, he got fired and is never coming back. And I already knew there was something off about him. Just by looking at him. And I would see him single out a few girls in particular that were in my classes, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, he would literally just spawn in every time I was somewhere, like, near this girl. It was so fucking weird, bro. This dude is below F, bro, like, through the pits of hell. This dude gets crowned as the worst type of teacher I could think of. The teacher that sucks at grading. Yeah, they give out so many goddamn assignments, and they never get them back in time. If you give out all these assignments, then there should be a due date when we expect to get them back. That's the craziest.
It's kind of funny he's okay with the female teacher, but not the male teacher. The female teacher is still wrong, though. But I get where he's coming from because he's a straight guy. I get it. Greg, welcome back. And that's James that's talking right now. Yeah. Oh, dumb. That's right. You gotta work the day tomorrow. And I hope your mother's doing okay. James or Dumbbell, I think you should tell her. Because you have the courage to tell the police, right? I think it's best that your mother knows about this. Because that's my dog barking. Your brother is a disgrace to your family, and he always will be after what he did to you. He can go to hell. From my language. Like, he can burn in hell for what he did to you. Because betrayed their partners? Oh, crap. Yeah. Well, Dumbo, I think it's up to you. I mean, you had quite the courage to tell me that you want to call the police since you've been, like, let's just say the past couple of weeks that you've been feeling hesitant to call them. That's courage that you actually have. I want you to know that it takes a lot of courage to tell the police for even though it may not be too much of help. Pardon me, I just burped. You have a lot of courage. This is like how the way Casey treated me, and the police were on my side. I guess because I'm really short and I look young, I'm not seeing it as a threat.
On July 28, 2016, Colorado police
Yeah, 9 years ago?
Responded to reports from a disgruntled staff member at the Adams County Human Services building regarding 2 protesters engaged in non-violent protest outside the facility.
I thought I would have gotten like a calendar invite or something. Would you mind just lowering that for me?
Fuck cops.
I don't want to use it as a weapon against me.
It's not used as a weapon. It's freedom of speech.
Okay. Gentlemen, we need to talk for a minute, okay?
They're not doing anything.
Yes, you are. Trespassing.
Trespassing for what?
Leave the property, okay? Right now, you are trespassing. Perfect. Awesome. I totally appreciate that. This is public property. Actually, this is private property, Your Honor. It is. The Adams County government. Oh, I forgot about his name. Listen, didn't he run for president? No, he's not a president. It's the public. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Sir?
While these protesters may have been a pain in the ass, they were fully within their rights, as they were peacefully demonstrating outside a public building, an action protected by law. However, the officer, seemingly dissatisfied with their refusal to comply with his demands, followed them to the sidewalk in an attempt to make an arrest.
Gentlemen, I need your ID, please, so I can write you a summons. You will be willing to write me a summons? Yes. Outstanding.
I hope this man got a lawsuit from that officer.
I'm going to place you under arrest. I'll place you under arrest. I have no idea. All right.
Man, that protester can run.
The chase went on for a while. The officer fired his taser at the protester, with one of the probes piercing and lodging in the man's arm. However, before the officer could catch up to the protester, a police supervisor arrived at the scene, and he wasn't exactly pleased with Officer Dickey's action.
I bet.
He is under arrest.
No, it's not.
He's under arrest. For what? For trespassing and for disorderly conduct. When he's in front of the business, yelling fuck everybody. He refused to give me his ID, which he's required to do.
No, he doesn't.
So I can issue a citation for trespassing. It's not trespassing. They kicked him out of the property.
Officer Dickey was visibly frustrated about not getting his way. And from the way the officers had turned off their body cameras, there was lots of background scolding for Officer Dickey. The protester who had been tased required hospital treatment to have the barb from the taser probe surgically removed. He later filed a lawsuit against the city and the police over the officer's actions, ultimately receiving a $170,000 settlement from the city.
Hey, free money. That's one thing. So the officer can suck it. Anyway, put my language. I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying myself right now. Yeah, Greg, that's what I was wondering too. And, all right. Yeah, I know, I'm so sorry. It's because your sister told me your name. And sorry for the late response, Dumbo, because that burrito was delicious. It took me 2 minutes to eat it. I just had to clear up my head for a little while. But I just hope that you're fully safe. And that damn bastard of a brother of yours would get arrested once he gets home or whatever. And you don't have to put up with him ever again. Especially the way that he basically mistreated your cats. I'm never going to forget that. Honestly. And how that he must want to break your arm. He can jump off a damn cliff and break his neck. Pardon my language. I know that's a little extreme, but yeah, I just want to make sure that you're okay, though, because you went through a lot. Seriously. No! You're not wearing my night. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I'm fine. I've just been commenting on a lot of videos. You know, so hopefully we get more newcomers along the way. because it's usually difficult for me to talk about random topics because I'm used to the quiet type. Excuse me. And I know that you want to go to bed soon, right? I know your sister has to go in a half hour, and then whenever that you want to go, you can. I just want to make sure that you're feeling okay enough to talk because I don't want to feel that you have to talk to me after what he did because you're probably still shooken up. And that's absolutely. Trust me, when I had to put up with Casey, I felt the exact way. I felt a little bit uneasy and irritated. So I totally understand. It's kind of nice to see these officers getting justice or whatever. Excuse me. The first guy broke the sunburn, almost broke my earphones. Uh, the female officer messing with the inmate. Oh, I didn't saw that one. But yeah, the first clip was insane though. See, I saw that. I already saw that video. What's the other? It's so awesome. Just because they're officers doesn't mean that they can treat other people that way because they're still being watched. So I'm glad these officers are putting the ones that are criminals in place.
Okay. Yeah, I just I need to make a. I need to have a unit come out here.
Anyway, yep, I agree here. Yep. And double, yeah, go ahead. You don't need to ask me if you need to get water. Honestly, of course that's okay. Why would that be a problem? That's what I'm saying. And someone just voted. So someone is a newcomer here. Hello, whoever voted. So I'm just watching some random videos about when cops betrayed by their partners. So it's so nice to see stuff like this. He's 21. That's a deep. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna come back for this later. The officer's kind of cute though. So he's 21. Anyway, pardon me. I know some men do look nice in uniform. Well, now I know how women feel. You know what? I'm so curious, eh? I'm gonna look up Canadian officers. I always want to look up this. What is going on in Canada right now? I wonder. Canada. Let's see. I want to see. I want to see. Let's see. What does the Canadian version look like? I'm not sure if I can find any videos though. Shit, is there any Canadian ones? I know they have a lot, but it's just mostly us Americans for some odd reason. I mean, for God's sake, they're next door to us. Oh, frick. Wait, Dion, you might look up Canada Police or something. All right, let me see. I don't know what's going on in Canada though, because well, I don't hear much. No, that's cops though. That doesn't count. Shit, there's no Canadian ones? You know what? I know. Wait, I know. I don't know Canada that much, but ooh, what's this? Canadian police use unlawful taxes on what? On Lamborghini. Are you serious? What city is it? Toronto? I won't be surprised if it's Toronto for some reason.
To me, it's going to be a little bit of a speeding offense.
Can I have a quick question? So what was the speeding device?
So we're traveling behind you. It's called a speedometer. You're all speeding. Okay, but none of us are speeding. You can write that down when you say that. Okay.
I have the right to tell.
Of course you do. You're on a public sidewalk or you're a public street. So
Why would you say turn the camera?
Yeah, an officer, when I got falsely detained, I got the same thing when he told me to turn off the camera. I didn't. I just recorded the audio. Like, I'm not turning it off. And I was just being kind as though I was a child. So I still got that video footage. Anyway, I'm surprised that the Canadian officers, would be a little bit more kinder. Interesting.
This is a weird comment to make. Turn the camera off.
Wait, this is Vancouver? Really?
To ski, and then we realize that, you know, without wanting to say to get too wordy with it,
How did you?
I followed you.
You did not follow me.
102.
Who did you follow? You have better things to do than pull over 6 guys on a bridge for nothing.
Wow, Vancouver. Golly, I'm shocked. Oh, Blue, hello. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm doing fine. And yeah, he's been here before. And Greg, he's been here for, this is his second day being here. Who's worse? I mean, I know our officers are worse, but I do wonder how Canada is, though. Yeah, what the hell is going on in Canada right now? I just love the country itself. Let's see. I love Canada. I'm sorry, I do. What's going on over there or up there? And that guy might be a little too flashy. That President Che guy, you know, I heard he's pretty kind, driving my tiny camper. I don't know. I don't like videos like that. It's a little too show-offy. Oh, Canada. Wait, Canada Day. Wait, that was 4 days ago? Wait, what? Canada Day. That's interesting. Wait, what? That's their version of the 4th of July? Oh, I gotta see this. Canada Day? How cute. Really? What? I didn't know it was called Canada Day. That's cute. Really? I gotta wait for this dumb hotel ad. So that's like a little parade, right? Where is this? The mountain in the background is huge. This screams Canada. I'm not kidding. What are those Native Americans? I love Canada. Those are Native Americans, aren't they? I can tell. What tribe? I love Canada so much. They have so much respect for the natives up there. Oh my God. No wonder Canada loves us so much. Well, my state. Oh, someone's holding a baby in the background. This is Alberta! I can tell because that's the flag. I can see it from here. I wonder if this is in Calgary. This is Calgary, isn't it? I always wanted to visit. I wonder what tribe they are. Are they I don't think they're Cree. Cree, they live in, I think it's Saskatchewan. I love their outfit. Oh, love you, Canada. Darn it. Their Albertan flag. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Oh my gosh! What the? I'm impressed. What the? There sure is a lot of people though. And I know that Alberta, they're basically the Texas of Canada. So the video I'm looking up is Canada Day Parade in Banff. I've never heard of Banff. So it's not in Calgary, but they are in Alberta. That's one of the provinces. My favorite, actually. God, this is Alberta? My gosh, I want to go. I love their damn Canadian flag. It's so cute. I want to buy one. I love you, Canada. Damn it. People are, oh my gosh, Canadians are one of the most amazing people I've ever met and witnessed. They don't play around for their pride. They don't. My God, fucking impressed right now. Pardon my language. God, I need to go to Canada. My mother went. I didn't though. I mean, I went close to the Canadian border, but that was in Orcas Island now. It's basically really close to Vancouver. Because my old best friend Joshua used to live there when we were children. They had a cabin up there. Wow. Makes me love Canada a lot. Oh my gosh. Ooh, is someone shirtless? No, wait, it's too cold for that, right? I know Canada doesn't get that warm. What is that? I can't read that. Is this something pipe band? They're Scottish? Oh my god! Oh. I love that. I get emotional when I hear the Scottish pipe horn. Oh, I love their kilts. Oh, damn it, Alberta! I didn't know you're so diverse. My God. And they're Bolivians. I can tell because that's their flag. Oh my God! How is this Canada? I didn't know they got Bolivians that live up there. Greg, I see why you're Canadian for a reason. I do not know why. I just want to say it's an honor that you found my channel. Oh God, I get emotional looking at stuff like this. Oh my God, I need to buy a Canadian flag. It's so cute. I want to own one. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I love their flag. It's so, I want to tickle it. I don't know why I'm saying that. I know that sounds weird, but. I swear, when this channel grows, if I ever get my old apartment back, I want to make a video of me traveling anywhere in Canada. I want to go. And what flag is that? It's the maple leaf, and it's black and white on it. What flag is that? That's such a cool flag. Damn, and this lasts for a half hour? God damn it. What time is it right now? Dumbo, I'm so sorry if I haven't been interacting with you. I get distracted. Well, you know I get distracted easily, right? And Blue, I'm so sorry if I haven't been talking to you lately. I just had to react to this Canadian parade very quick. The beaver, yes. The country. Wait, it's the moose. I think I was okay. I know the beaver is one of their animals because I know Oregon, that's their state animal. They're holding fish and a cute duck. That's cute. Oh my, Canada, what is wrong with you? In a good way, of course. Oh, bloody hell. I gotta wait. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Greg! I get emotional just looking at your country. Damn it! The reason I'm saying this is because I looked it up on Twitter. I looked up on that Grok is posting that AI thing. Basically, your country, I think we're in the top. I don't know if we're in the top 3 or something of love states that Canadians love to visit. It's insane that you love our state so much. It's weird because our culture, like let's just say in Calgary, right? You know something interesting? Our sister city, Phoenix, right? Our sister city is Calgary. And it's kind of weird because one, our landscapes are really similar. Two, we're basically known for Native Americans here. And three, we are pretty diverse when it comes to ethnicities. And I need to go to Alberta. I hope I don't offend. I love all Canada, but Alberta is the best province. I've heard because there's this guy named Nick Johnson that I watch every now and then. Basically, they say that Alberta wants, well, they want to. They're not. Oh, I mean, Canada needs to be a country. Canada should not be the 51st country or 51st state. That's silly. Canada needs to stay Canada. But the thing is, a lot of our burdens, they feel really closely connected to us Americans. I do not know why. I've been hearing rumors about it, or at least from the video that he shared, and it's kind of weird to me. You know, it's so strange. I do not know why. I want to buy your country's flag. It's so cute. Damn it. Sorry, I just love the maple leaf. I do not know. Well, because I love maple syrup. That's one thing. I love mountains. that counts. And oh, their bird flag is so beautiful. It's so weird because it didn't look that good. Oh, like if I look up on the Wikipedia or anything, it doesn't look that attractive. But when you see it in person, it's gorgeous. Literally, it's a beautiful flag. Damn it! Oh my God! I'm sorry, I can't stop watching right now. I'm skipping through it, but damn it, Canada. And I know in Alberta they have a lot of Filipinos, and we have some Filipinos out here. Canada, please don't change. I wish I was there right now. Oh God, I'm so glad I got a Canadian on my channel. Sorry. I don't want anyone to feel offended. I just want to make Greg really comfortable. The thing is, I have not met any awful Canadians, eh? I haven't. Okay? I have not. Even though I did have a little bit of a complicated connection with one eons ago, right? But that doesn't count. Oh my God. I wish I could show the screen, but I can't. God, I need to marry a Canadian guy, do I? And get citizenship. I mean, I still want to be, I don't want to leave my country, but like if I want to visit and, you know, and adapt the Canadian culture, eh? Dion, you love Canada. You do. Calgary Roundup Band. I'm surprised. I don't see the Calgary flag. Oh, one of my favorites. I forgot Calgary has their own city flag. It's beautiful. And it matches the country flag too. My God. So this is Canada Day. Yeah, I hate saying this. This is better than the 4th of July. I don't know why. because we do have parades like during Thanksgiving. We do have that, but when this represent the whole country, all of Canadians, it's kind of shocking to me. I don't know why. Like, even though Canadians don't have the little floats that we do, which I love, I do wish we have something like this at the same time, though. I know we can't have it all, of course, but I'm sorry, I can't stop watching. All right, one more minute. And Dabo, I just want to say, whenever you feel tired, do not feel hesitant to go. And Blue, I'm so sorry once again, unless you left. Azerbaijan, what? What is Azerbaijan is doing here? Oh my, Canada, how dare you? You get Azerbaijanis? What? I always want to meet someone from that country. Are you kidding me? We don't have it. What? That is so cool. What the? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. I can't help it. So James give me his computer and his account again as to give you guys company. Okay, yeah, if you need space, Patricia, that's fine. Honestly, I understand. Oh yeah, Blue, you read everything. I hope he goes to jail. I hope he does. Honestly, I was devastated when James told me everything. I hope he I hope he gets a long time in prison. I hope he does. So Greg, oh, you know Twitter, right? I'm surprised you don't. So basically Twitter, it's this site, it's not quite like Reddit. It's a little complicated, almost like Facebook, but it's a little bit more easier to navigate. It's where you can basically follow people and you can actually look up news stuff and whatnot. And I basically don't really use it. I only use it for YouTube reasons or to follow a couple of other people. I mean, I don't get on there that much. And basically, Elon Musk, or Elon Husk, or whatever he is, he basically bought it, I believe. And it's called X now for some odd reason. Think about Reddit if you know about Reddit, because I know a lot of Canadians, for some interesting reason, love Reddit. Like a lot of them use it. I do not know why, but it's not as anonymous because on Reddit, you don't have to show your face or whatever. You just make up a fake name and whatnot. Kind of like how like Dumbo does, for example, right? And I don't know, Twitter can be a little bit of a toxic place sometimes because sometimes people will spread false info, but I guess it depends on the news that you basically follow. So not always. You know, I try to stay away from that stuff because it can be a little bit nasty sometimes. And yeah, I know that James would be safe for sure. And oh, Greg, thank you so much. Honestly, I would love to visit. Hopefully in the near future. He wanted to tell you. Oh, but the poll thing. He said on the note to not do community poll during the night, right? Because people are asleep. Yeah, I remember that. And doing poll during the late afternoon, like you done. Okay, got it. I'll keep that in mind. The reason why I do that is because I'm always unpredictable, but I'll do my best to keep that in mind. So I'll probably do the polls maybe around noon my time, which is 2 in the afternoon for you both. So I hope I'll keep that in mind because I know sometimes I would feel a little distracted, if that makes sense. Also, Greg, I love that. I love your maple leaf emoji. It's adorable. And I'm scrolling up, by the way. All right, good. Already caught up. All right, wonderful. Oh, you need to pee, Greg? I like to say pee. Yeah, go ahead. The entire history of Canada.
It's not perfect, so we may have to put that into
second largest nation on the planet, comprising some 3.8 million square miles
That's
and
huge.
spanning 6 time zones. Canada's territory.
Wait, there's 6 time zones? So in British Columbia, that's 1. Alberta, that's 2. Around the Manitoba region, that's 3. Oh wow. Ontario has 2. Well, Ontario is huge. So it has 2 time zones, and then Quebec and Newfoundland. Interesting. Wow, 6? Okay, my brother doesn't go to work yet. He won't go to work until the next hour. Yeah, me too, Patricia. He won't do so much today, honestly. And it's my pleasure. Heck, he did a lot for me when I keep getting harassed. Well, before Greg and Blue basically came here. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without James. I'll probably be going to a lot.
Vast, but it encompasses numerous fronts, from the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains and the flat expanses of prairies to the temperate rainforests of the Pacific Northwest and the frozen tundra of the Arctic Circle. However, this diversity is not limited to its geography. It is also reflected in its people. Over the course of centuries and millennia, Canada has been shaped by individuals from all over the world, bringing with them a wide range of cultures, languages, and religions. Although these differences sometimes led to conflict, they more often fostered mutual understanding and cooperation, as diverse communities came together to build new identities in an entirely new nation. So, how did this country develop from the arrival of First Nations peoples thousands?
Okay. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And no problem, hon. I don't blame you. Literally, it's a shame in the darn brain that you got to put up with him. And Greg, welcome back.
Years ago to becoming one of the most multicultural and diverse places on Earth today. This is the history of Canada.
Oh,
The
Canada.
story of human habitation in Canada, like that of the entirety of the Americas, begins with the movement of people across the Beringia land bridge that once connected eastern Siberia to western North America around 16,000 years ago. Over the following millennia, this land bridge gradually disappeared as global sea levels rose with the melting of the glaciers that had once covered much of the Earth's surface during the last ice age around 11,000 years ago, thereby permanently cutting off North America from Asia. The retreat of the ice sheets allowed these early humans to move southward and begin to populate the land that would one day become Canada. Over the subsequent generations, Indigenous peoples began to form complex societies and speak a variety of First Nations languages, which varied from region to region. Much of the eastern portion of the country became home to the Algonquian and Iroquois peoples, who ranged all the way from Hudson Bay in the north to the Atlantic seaboard of the modern United States in the south. On the central Great Plains,
Cree! Yes, I heard about that tribe. I've always wanted to study their language. It is so unique. I've always wanted to read it. It's a gorgeous language. Oh my, they're lucky to have a language like that.
Did to migrate from place to place as nomads, following the vast herds of bison that roamed across the prairies. The western portion of the country,
British
was
Columbia?
home to the Nadene and Salish.
Yes, we out here in Arizona, Navajo, well, in the Navajo, it's hard to explain it. Dene means language in Navajo. So that's so that's where my answer. Oh my, I wonder if I may be Canadian, eh? No, I don't think it would be. And even if you're not, there's no shame in that because the thing is, I do have Navajo roots from my father. So I'm guessing. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Whose livelihood was sustained by the abundant salmon stocks of the region, as well as the great cedar trees, which they used for building homes, canoes, and totem poles.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in the frozen far north of the country, emerged
the Inuit
people, who ranged
basically. I'm not sure it's considered offensive, but Eskimos.
all the way from Alaska to Greenland. Unlike the rest of the Americas, however, which dates the discovery of the continent by Europeans
Yeah,
to the arrival
Columbus.
of Christopher Columbus in 1492, Canada is unique in that it predates this event by almost 500 years. Sometime during the early 11th century, the Vikings, who had already explored and settled in Iceland and parts of Greenland, began to venture further westward toward the coast of North America. Leif Erikson is now considered to have been the first European to set foot on the continent,
Interesting.
parts of which he named Helluland and most likely corresponding to what is now Baffin Island and the coast of Labrador. Erikson continued to explore the coastline further south and went on to establish the first known European settlement in the whole of the Americas, possibly at the site of what is now Lancer Meadows in Newfoundland. The Vikings named this area Vinland, and the settlement itself served as a base of operations for further exploration up and down the coast, where at some point the first contact between Europeans and Native Americans, whom the Vikings called Skraelings, was made. The immense distance between
Vinland,
colonies in
yeah,
North America
I have a feeling.
and their Scandinavian homelands meant that communication was often a long, slow, drawn-out process. However, if you've ever found yourself abroad and in need of staying connected,
Sponsor.
only to be limited
I feel bad
by your mobile
skipping
network
it.
roaming plan, then you should consider purchasing an eSIM from Salem.
This is a good video, though. I'm going to keep this for later.
5 years after the Italian explorer Christopher Columbus's discovery of the
See, I know a little bit. I don't know a lot about Canada, but a decent amount because I've always liked studying about it a lot. Because I grew up watching a handful of Canadian cartoons, so that's why. I want to look up Canadian. Oh wait, Dan, that's right. It's Canadian dialects, not accent. I've always wondered what it sounds though. I just know the one I was speaking, it's like the Albertan accent, kind of. I got that from The Simpsons because they kind of talk like that. Yeah, Quebecois. Oh, actually, I forgot. I do know a little bit of Quebec French. Oh my gosh. I just know you would say, instead of saying l'ami, you say la gagne. And then instead of saying la fauteuil, you say la chat for some odd reason though. I learned that. Honestly, I like the Quebec French. Plus, I love the Quebec flag. So, that makes me, man, I need to go to Canada, do I? I'll definitely fit in really well. Montreal, how many languages do you speak? Yeah, I forgot about that channel. It's a good channel though. Oh, damn it, Blue went to sleep. I'm sorry, I got too carried away. Blue, I hope you sleep well. And you're gonna go sleep. Oh no, Greg has to go. Thank you so much for being here, Greg. And I hope for the best for your wife at the doctor's appointment. I know it can be a little scary sometimes. Patricia, awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you broke up with that sick bitch. Pardon my language. Yeah, he is a snake. How did you know? I can see the only one that's here right now. Like what happened exactly? Honestly, I got a little carried away because I forgot that Greg looks a little it's like almost 10 o'clock for him, so I had a feeling I had to go to bed early. What happened? Yeah, tell me what happened. I'm glad you broke up with him. I'm glad things are cleaning up a little bit. Oh my gosh! At least that way you both can get some breathing room now. Now the pickle's out of the darn jar, I reckon. I bet he'd say something really offensive, didn't he?